Are you
ready?
Ready? Although I'm just going to start, and whether you're ready or not.
Perfect.
Okay.
Have I ever really been ready?
No, I
Is
guess
there
that's
any
a good
evidence?
point.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good point.
How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
Ghost of Frankenstein.
My son, would you destroy that which I, your father, dedicated his life to creating? What if it had another brain?
Whose brain?
Your brain.
Forward! What good is a brain without eyes to see?
I warned you that you might regret this action.
Well, we've warned you.
You've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I am Rexford Bellamy Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson.
You're not?
I'm not playing.
You're done
I only
with
did
that?
it once.
All right.
And you've joined us for All New Thrills, The Ghost of Frankenstein
See, now we can-
Minute.
that-
that one has to keep going, you
Oh,
see.
that's. I'm gonna hide that.
Minute
next time.
18. It's the 18th minute.
Yep.
So we've done 17 of these,
Yep.
and we're doing the next one, which
That's-
is 18.
That's how this works.
We're all set to go. I didn't fall down the stairs, but
Yeah,
it was close call.
yeah,
I almost.
yeah.
We took a bathroom break, and or I took a bathroom break, and
Well, I did
almost fell
too,
down the
but
stairs.
I'm-
Did you? But you did. But just you did it Rupert style from
soaking
from
in it.
from what movie did I just reference?
Is it King of Comedy?
No, Rupert style. I said.
Rupert style.
We still don't know it because this is
No,
something that
no,
happened on the podcast. My sister texted me the name of the movie because I kept saying Dangerous Liaisons, and then that
Oh,
screwed
right.
it up.
Oh, what is it?
Dirty Rotten
That's-
Scoundrels.
yes,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay, now to minute 18,
There
in
we
which
go.
no knocking on any doors takes place.
None.
That was all last week.
But there are doors featured.
That's true. There are
there are doors.
There's a lot going on in this
It's not
minute.
completely doorless. Let's not give the impression.
No, we would never want to give that impression. God, am I too loud? Look at that. That's
What
a
the
mess.
hell?
Is that normal? That's
Yeah,
probably
that
pretty
happens.
normal. Yes, there's plenty of doors. Door fans, don't abandon us yet.
Don't give up hope.
Very, very well. I'll see him.
Yes, having just been told there is a visitor from the village of Frankenstein, Ludwig leaps to his feet as much as Cedric Hardwick leaps.
Hardwick can be bothered. Yeah.
And agrees to see him.
So then I had said, does he suspect it's not a coincidence that he gets a visitor from Frankenstein right after finding out there's a big
I think
madman running loose?
Yeah, we had that big Google-eyed close-up last
Yeah.
minute, and I think that's where the penny drops. And
Yeah.
oh, he said he's a monster. He's a madman running around. Now this guy shows up. Who is it? It's Kranz. Is it Perry
Kranz.
Ivans?
Rudy? No, that's not Rudy.
It's who else? It's Langkant because he's dead. No, he's not. He's back.
Is the person he's going to see dead?
That's
I
what
don't know.
I'm.
Anybody
Yeah,
could be
it could be anything.
He says, I'd rather my daughter didn't know about this visitor. So in the script he says, I think this might be slightly more, slightly better in the script. He says, I'd rather my daughter didn't know about that I've had a visitor from Frankenstein.
Yeah.
But we can infer
Well,
that 'cause
that's
there's nothing else he could mean.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what he means,
well.
and there's no other.
But I'd rather my daughter didn't know about this is to me one of the most appealing things about having servant. You know what I mean? You just announce, I'd rather so and so not
Yep.
happen.
Yeah.
And you can rest assured that it won't.
Hey, it's right.
Assume that Martha is a capable, discreet person.
Yes.
We can safely assume Elsa will not learn of this visitor. This is going to be Bill's new update. Bill's visitor update.
All right, the sound of that doorbell.
The sound of the doorbell can only mean, oh, there it is, one thing. It's time for Bill's visitor update. So the update so far is Elsa is not aware of this visitor. Martha is, as I say, a capable and discreet person.
Ludwig exits out of the office, steps into the set of the Wolfman.
Oh, it does.
It is.
Is
It's
it
been
really?
redressed a little
Oh,
bit,
I didn't
but
realize.
it is,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Yeah, it's a long, drawn out. We watch him exit the room.
And he it's
We
almost
watch him
like
enter the other
almost like
room.
Roland V. Lee took over.
I was
for
gonna
a few
say
moments,
this
yeah.
movie's got its fair share of this. It's
Yeah.
3/4 of a minute
Yeah.
before anything happens.
Yeah, he walks around.
He's got
like,
absurdly long strides. Like, have you ever been to Abbey Road?
Yeah.
And did you walk across the street?
I did.
Did you notice that some people they walk like
It's like
Cedric Hardwick because
fucking
otherwise
John
if you
Cleese.
don't, you don't look
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You got to look a little bit, maybe not
Yeah.
quite. There's a happy medium between Hardwick and Cleese.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he walks through the room and into another room. So if on repeat viewings, it's obvious what's happening here, and
he's looking
it's
around,
in the script too. He's expecting someone to be in the room, and he doesn't see them. So then he walks into the next room and looks. But we don't really realize that. Plus, then the next shot.
I thought it was pretty evident that's what it was going.
Fine, then you can have that one.
Okay.
But then the next shot is Igor comes out from behind a curtain, and any reasonable person watching this movie will assume that's in that other room because he's looking, and then he comes out. Then they cut back to him. They cut back to Ludwig, and he turns around and walks away back into the room he was just in, and then looks at and clearly sees him. And now we've got our orientation. I mean, I guess I could give Kenton the credit. He wants you to feel disoriented. I'm guessing not. Could have been some kind of shot, but it's in the script. Like I said, it's even stupider in the script. He comes up behind him and says the same line probably or something like it.
Yep. Yeah, he's hiding behind some curtains behind a piano.
And there's a window next to him that has a tree outside that is blowing in the breeze. It's the leaves are rustling in the breeze. It really looks like outside, but I assume it isn't. All they've done is put a very bright light to make it look like it's sunny, and then a fan. But it's very effective because it looks real.
I mean, that's a very basic. They do it.
Oh, I don't know. It might be very basic. Doesn't mean they always do it.
Ludwig spots him finally and is none too pleased to see him.
Yeah.
So it's clear he knows who he is.
Yes, he's so shocked he pulls his hands out of his pockets. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's got his hands tucked into his suit coat pockets. Yep. He's one of those guys.
Yes.
And then he removes his hands, presumably in case he needs to use them. In fact, last time Frankenstein pulled his hand out of his pocket like that, he had a gun in it, and he shot Igor with it, and undoubtedly killed him.
Yeah.
Again.
How does it feel to face a man you thought your brother killed, Doctor?
Now, you're doing it like Igor, and I gotta say, so does Lugosi more or less
almost,
in this scene.
I gave it a little more Igor. I gave it a little more Igor than Lugosi did. Yeah.
He's a little more Igor in this minute, not even throughout the whole scene. So he's not as gruff, and he's also not wearing the dental whatever the fuck he's wearing.
Dental dam.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to see a man your brother killed?
There it is. This is big. This is huge for our continuity.
Yeah.
There's no getting arown this one.
It verifies that Ludwig has met Igor at some point.
He recognizes him on sight, and although he does fill him in. How does it feel to face it's like if we hadn't seen each other in a while, and if I said, how does it feel to face the man you used to podcast? Bellamy.
My answer would have to be,
and Igor somehow knows that Ludwig knows that Wolf shot him.
Well, maybe they called each other up.
They were buddies. Yeah. They're brothers.
Wolf
they're best
is
friends.
You'll never guess what I just did. Whoa, what did you do? I shot a man. Shot him 3 times.
Yeah.
That's a rather an exaggeration.
Wait till you're married. Could just be an assumption on his part too.
It could be.
Maybe he's just filling him in.
Hey, guess what,
you know what? You might have thought I was dead. You know I'm from the village. I'm sure Martha told you about the village. It always sounds like a Schwarzenegger one. Martha told you about the village.
That's right.
Or Hans and Franz.
Ludwig asks, "What you want?"
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. What do you want?
What do you want? Okay.
The monster is with me.
What can I get you?
Yeah. What can you? Glass of milk, or get you something?
That sounds Igor-like.
Yeah.
I picture Igor being a bourbon man myself. Bourbon on the rocks.
Sure. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
The monster is with me.
Yep.
He emphasizes me. I would think he would say the monster. Mm-hmm. The monster is with me.
I completely agree. We basically, one of the reasons we still do this podcast is that Bela Lugosi is constantly doing his emphasis wrong.
Yeah.
It was always something to talk about.
It's always been a problem.
Very frequently, yeah. Because the way he says it is a perfectly reasonable way to say it in a different
context, yes.
So it gives one the impression that Bela doesn't understand what he's saying. Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't understand English.
I don't think that's necessarily the case, but it could.
But it has to mean that on some level, because he doesn't understand what he means. He doesn't mean the monster is with me. Like, he's not with you.
He's with
that's
me.
what it is. He's
Yeah,
with me.
that's basically what he's saying.
And in this movie, now that I say that, he does have that relationship with Ludwig, just not yet. So
Yeah.
if they shot it out of order, maybe
Maybe he
no,
thought,
monster's with me. Not
but he
you.
just got through saying, "How does it feel?"
Yeah.
So this is the first time they've met.
It's hard.
So
It's hard. They're always trying to explain these.
You know,
little
it's
weird-
it's a lot worse in Black Friday, where poor Bela has to play an American gangster,
yeah.
and he has all these idioms that he clearly does not understand, and was never told the proper way to say them. Apparently,
Could you cut together a decent gangster film out of Black Friday and what's the one with Karloff? Scarface. Actually, is he kind of a gangster in The Raven, or no? Not really.
no, he's a petty.
He's a thug.
petty thug. Yeah.
Okay. What about Postal Inspector? Is he a thug in that?
I've never seen it, and apparently
I have it.
You have it? Have you watched it?
No.
Yeah. See.
No.
I don't even have it.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'll have to get you a copy. I'll
Yeah.
get you a copy.
Okay, you do
It's
that.
Fascinating.
Yep. He's the one at the police station.
Which
He
is-
won't be there long.
Well, I'm going line by line.
Oh,
He's the
sorry.
one in the police station. There's two things about this. Number one, Igor's still fucking great at eavesdropping.
Yep.
That was one of his
Yes,
big
absolutely.
superpowers last
Absolutely.
season. He's obviously doing it here.
Yes.
Otherwise, the line doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And people probably know what I mean, but what I mean by that is he must have heard Eric talking about
Yes.
that last week.
He's disappeared. The last time we saw him was, no, you promised not to hurt him.
Yes, true.
So we have to just assume that he followed
He hitched a
along.
ride on the carriage.
Yep, he followed along where they were taking him and went to the house at the end of the street.
So Eric came and they've got him in chains and he's going to tear down the
Tear down
building.
the
So
building.
in order for Eric to have arrived, he must have witnessed the monster being taken into the police station, which is
Well,
probably
I'm
near where he works as
sure
the
he
town
was
prosecutor.
Alerted of it. Hey,
Or he could have been he could have been one of the cops for all we know.
you don't see anybody's face.
We see some civilians and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's very possible.
He's
Yeah,
the guy with the hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the tall guy with the hat.
So, without knowing the geography of the town, seems reasonable. Igor could have beat Eric there, even though
Sure.
Eric came racing in with
Buggy.
in a buggy.
Well, he had official duties to fulfill.
That's true.
Intake.
It's
prisoner.
urgent. Or intake. Yes,
Yeah,
that's true. He had
intake,
to ask him his name.
yeah.
We'll go through all that.
Yeah.
The other thing that's interesting, and another improvement is in the script. That line is Ludwig's. Ludwig says, "Oh, he's the one.
He's the
who's
one.
in the-
Yeah.
He's the one in the police. Very well, Eric." I like "Very well, Eric." For some reason, that's like a musicality we didn't
Yeah,
mention
well, it's
last
like
time. Very well, Eric.
If you want to do a Cedric Hardwick impression, start with that because that'll get you the rhythm.
Yeah, that's right. Gets you the rhythm. You
Yep.
just got to get the tone.
It's like Richard Dawson on the old Match Game show.
Okay.
So if you want to impersonate Boris Karloff, you say "antipasto," and that gives you the cadence.
He said that on Family Feud?
Not on Family
Or
Feud.
on Match Game?
Match Game, yeah.
Okay. I'll try that in future. If Boris Karloff ever comes back to the series, which at this point seems unlikely.
It's not going to happen.
It's like, haven't we had enough of Frankenstein boys walking around their house? That's what these movies are.
Yeah.
This minute, anyway.
Yes.
The Frankenstein boys.
There we go. He's on the police station, but he won't be there long.
Yeah.
You will bring him here.
I like that. That's a very Igor way to describe it.
Yep.
Guess what? You're going to bring him here. I love that attitude of...
Yeah. He knows.
He's not ordering him. He's not threatening him. Well, he sort of
but
is
he
threatening
is,
him.
he
But
is,
he's just
but he's
saying,
not.
guess what? You're going to bring him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
the Igor
Yeah.
attitude.
Yeah,
It's
he's
still intact.
That plucky.
Make anything happen,
That's right.
Igor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The can-do
Absolutely.
attitude. that
Very
Igor
much a
has.
can-do attitude from... is that the French Connection box set that has French Connection 2 in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. Oh, it came in a box. That came in a box set that also had.
Did it?
When I bought it.
Oh, okay. No, this was just.
I've never
standalone.
seen 2, but
No, I haven't
bought the
either
box
because
set.
Friedkin.
Oh, is this a Friedkin? Are you doing a Friedkin thing?
Well, because we just lost him a while back, and yeah, so I've been revisiting. And you mentioned how great the car chases were in the Mission Impossible movies or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, let's look at real great car chases. So French
Yeah.
Connection, To Live and Die in L.A. have some really
Have you
outstanding.
seen Ronin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good too. Yeah, Bullet.
Steve Steiner says that's his favorite movie.
Yeah, I know.
Ronin.
Yeah, I know. He made me
I
watch
haven't-
it.
I don't.
That made me. I did
haven't
enjoy it.
I haven't seen Bullet in so long. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Bullet.
Mm.
But I recently saw it on a list of quite Quentin Tarantino's favorite film.
Oh, is it? That's very good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that was very much a tangent because I just happened to see it sitting in
they're
front of
sitting in front of us. Yes.
He's the one in the police station. Line was Ludwig's in the script. That's all I got.
Yeah, okay. Ludwig says the law must take its course. You do it better.
Okay, it's antipasto.
Yeah. Very
Wait
well.
till you're married.
Very well, Eric.
Wait till you're married. Very well, Eric. I don't know. I can't remember what I'm supposed to say.
The law must take its course.
The law must take its course.
And Igor Scott. Law! And the minute
And the
ends.
minute ends. That's right. Then you still got another card. Oh, you're done too.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
done.
Well,
I'm
that's the
done.
end of that one then.
Yep. Got any more questions, wise ass?
Well, that sound is calling me one thing. It's time for Bill's visitor update. No, that was this minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We can't have another
No,
update.
We can't have another one. That's done, yeah. We can't have the Frankenstein flub.
They can't have the Frankenstein flub of the week?
Yeah, no, there wasn't a flub yet.
No, I haven't.
But,
I don't think there's been a flub.
Whenever one comes up,
There's
though.
been a flub. I don't think so.
No, okay.
Unless you consider it a flub when he looks the one way and then Igor comes out from behind the curtain and you can't tell, because they haven't done an establishing shot.
I don't
you can't
think
tell
that's
where he
a
is.
flub. It's just awkwardly staged.
It's awkwardly flubbed. It's time for Got Any More Questions, Wise Ass. Our question this week comes
Well,
from
wait.
Rick.
Who is this brought to us by?
Brought to you by Patreon.
Oh, Lord.
Patreon.com/Frankenstein Minute, where if you sign up, and you should really consider it,
Okay.
for at the $2 a month level, you are considered a friend, and you get every episode a day early on Frankenstein Thursday.
That's right.
Also, you get access to bonus content, such as we did a little experiment where we let people see the minutes in advance and comment on them so that we could use their comments on the air. You might have heard this.
Yep.
And
ran screaming in the opposite
Probably let
direction.
us know if that was a good idea. And we'll see what happens. Also, we talked about Karloff's Mexican films, Karloff's all of his films.
Yes.
We did.
We did some
we have commentaries for
Dracula,
Dracula's daughter, Dracula's other daughter.
Did we do the Werewolf of London?
Dracula's niece,
Did
the
we do
Werewolf
that?
of London.
I thought we did the
did.
Werewolf of
I think
London.
we did, yeah.
Dracula's niece.
All right. This week's question comes from Rick of the Classic Horror Film
We haven't
Board.
heard from him in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Chapter 3, more good. Good. I continue to hold fast to calling the monster Frankenstein's monster and not just Frankenstein. Used to be there were more folk on my side. But here in the 21st century, all you lousy kids are about abbreviation and initials and talking quick. Soon it'll just be Frank, then just F, then just a faint puff of expelled air. But here when you say Frankenstein knocked Frankenstein into the pit, nah, no way. I realize this is probably something like a joke.
Thank you.
But still,
yes.
nah. I'm in agreement that Dwight Fry make that the great Dwight Fry didn't show up in no Stag film. Yeah,
I completely
I
think
thought
that's hogwash.
Yeah, that seems unlikely. Let's see if I got anybody else who wants to weigh in.
Even if he didn't participate in any of the antics, I still find it unlikely.
Yeah, I've got an email from State Farm about my accident that I was in. That's probably not related.
Anything from American Express since
No, not since
3 weeks ago.
You know what? I think I've got everything.
Okay.
I think we've covered everything. Yeah, that's it. That's the end.
All right.
How'd we do?
We're 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
We'll pad it.
Make
sure you
like I
pat
said,
it.
I'll put a record on. And
There you go. Some surf music.
yeah, there we go.
Hey, thanks as always to Jacob Walsh for the theme music.
That's right.
Hit it, Jacob. He's already hit it. by now.
Well, I'll just play it again and let it play
Just
through.
hit it again.
Play through uninterrupted.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Over